We're going to attempt a shingle repairability test using the Allstate Insurance Company approved roof snake. All right, so here we have tree damage and a tree falling. And by the way, this is 148 Cypress Point Drive, Springfield, Illinois, 62704. Jesse Oliver is the homeowner. And here we go. We're going to attempt a shingle repairability test. We're going to repair this shingle right here that is damaged by removing this shingle above it first in hopes not to damage any of the other shingles. That's going to require break the seal on this shingle. So far so good on the seal break. And then we need to pull, in order to get this shingle out, we need to pull all the nails on this shingle, but also the shingle above it. So we'll start, shingle runs all the way to here. We need to get that nail out first. Without, bring that camera in, zoom in, bring it in. Ace, bring the camera in.
I'm zooming in already.
So we have to remove this nail without damaging this shingle, because we want to keep this shingle to tie into later on. I'm gonna get a hammer, help out a little bit. Zoom in real close to this.
Yep.
Bring the camera all the way in on that nail. I want you to see the nail head closely.
I'm zooming in.
Come a little closer. You need to get all the way up in here. As you can see, is I'm using the roof snake gently. Using the roof snake gently to remove the nail. And it's not allowing me to remove the nail. It's tearing the shingle. So we'll give it a little tap. Give it a little tap. Try to get underneath that nail head and pull it. All right, we were able to pull it, but in pulling it, we did damage the shingle. So then, we'll move on to the next one. Break the seal loose on this one. Get up under here, keeping the shingle, not lifting it over 45 degrees. We're gonna try to pull this nail without damaging this shingle. And again, it damaged the shingle. Can you see that closely?
Yep.
It damaged the shingle without letting us pull the nail. Okay, and we'll move on to the next one. We got a nail right here, and the goal is with finesse. The nails were shot on so deep, but with finesse, not lifting the shingle over 45 degrees, going straight into the nail, using the roof snake. We're trying to pull that nail without creating a hole in this shingle. It's impossible to do. These shingles are around about 10 years old. Bring it in closely. As you can see, it's damaged this shingle. Every nail that we try to pull, we'll try another one. Carefully, not lifting the shingle more than 45 degrees. Lining up the roof snake with the nail. We're gonna tap it in there a little bit and try to lift it. Oh, it did pull the nail that time, but it still pulled the shingle through the nail, causing a hole bigger than the nail hole, damaging the shingle. Okay, and we'll move on to the next one. And that one, we barely even touched it, and it ripped right off the nail. So then next step is pulling these nails in the actual shingle we're going to repair. So We'll break the tar line. Tar line's broke. Get under here. Once again. Pull the nail, and it also again ripped through the shingle. We'll do it again here. That one we almost got it through. That one came through. We got one through. There's still a bigger hole than the nail hole though. We'll come over here, we'll do it again. And that one again did the same thing. It broke through the shingle. And I know that doesn't matter on this shingle because this shingle is the one we're replacing anyway. That one broke too. Let's see if we get all the nails out. I think there's still a nail right here. We need to get it out first. And we can push it back through like that, but it has damaged the shingle that we would be leaving. So now, is there another nail? Using the roof snake. We got the shingle out, but we've caused damage to this above shingle. Shingle above it, we've caused damage to the shingle next to it. So, hand up here with the camera. Just follow me for a second. So my thoughts are, honestly, I mean, we want to repair just what needs to be repaired. But the problem is we're trying to repair these shingles. We have to tie into these existing shingles if we want to keep them. But what it's showing here is using the roof snake. We're gonna end up in not lifting the shingle over 45 degrees. And today is September 14th, 2025. And the temperature is above 45 degrees. Using the roof snake, temperature above 45 degrees outside, not lifting the shingle over 45 degrees, we're still causing damage to the existing roof. And so with that being said, this dormer was shingled first and it goes underneath the front facet. So if we were to tear this whole facet off and try to save this front facet, pan to the front facet, in order to do that, we have to remove a bunch of these shingles in the valley, right? Because we have to remove this facet. So then the repairability test seems that it would fail on this facet as well, causing damage to these shingles. So that's our repairability test. I do want to say also, when your Allstate was called for this claim, after the tree damage happened, they sent guys out here to tarp it, and they tarped this roof. The damage was only to this facet, right? It's underneath the tarp right there. And they ended up tarping and putting holes all through this facet as well with button caps. When this facet wasn't damaged by the storm, and now it actually has holes all in it. Therefore, this facet has to be replaced as well. Pan to the whole facet. All right. So that concludes the shingle test repairability test. You guys let me know what you think. Thank you for your time. Roofing Wizards LLC. My name's Frank Waite. I'm the CEO and owner of this company. And if you guys have any questions, you can call me at 217-299-2814. Thank you.